PrayashPritiranjanbarik.
12th July 1975, Amritsar, Punjab. 40,000 people from the Akali Dal were protesting, but they were arrested without any trial. The simple question when it was asked, they simply said that we did not even question whether Indira Gandhi is going to be the next PM or not. The simple question that we asked whether the democracy of this country is going to survive or not. A very good afternoon to one and all present over here. This is PrayashPritiranjanbarik and I am going to present my views on today's topic. We live in a country, India, where Mughals are regarded as heroes in this syncretic country, syncretic culture, where the freedom fighters like Bhagat Singh are just a mere character in Indian national freedom struggle, where our textbook are controlled and the independent historian are sidelined. Welcome to that country, India, which is one of the darkest chapter of all time, the chapter of national emergency in 1975. It was for the third time in 1975 the emergency was imposed. Beforehand, during India-China aggression, and second, in 1971, the emergency was imposed in our country. But this time, the emergency was very, very special. Because the reason what government gave for the imposition of emergency was not valid, or we can say it's very, very absurd. The sequence of events really started in 1971 when Indira Gandhi became the Prime Minister of this nation. She was allegedly told that she has done malpractices for winning the election. And second, and the most important thing, there was rise in corruption during that period. In every state, government, and every officials there is an increase in corruption rate. Due to this pressure, within one day, one night, when the session, where there was no session, the ordinance was signed by the president of our country. And the president declared, their brothers and sisters, the president has declared national emergency, but we don't need to bother about it. But then comes the horrific moment in the national history of our country, India. The freedom of speech and expression, which is the most important fundamental right, was declined. The right to life was declined. And the fundamental rights, duties, everything was declined. The free speech, the free movement of a person in our country was declined. The opposition leaders were kept behind the bar without any trial due to Internal Security Act. And the main reason, the fourth pillar of our country, the media, the power was declined. The power which is used to present for the printing press, it was declined. And the journalists who are writing any kind of articles against this national emergency, they were put behind the bar. This was the scenario of national emergency in 1975. There was mass sterilization, killing more than 10,000 people. And now here comes the question, what are the lessons we have learned from this national emergency? First and the foremost thing is that Prime Minister cannot take any decision. He has to take the decision on collective responsibility. Second, national emergency cannot be imposed with a single person. The person, there should be 2/3 majority, and it should be, the sign should be done with both the house of the parliament. Third and the most important thing, in the name of internal aggression, you cannot make national emergency in a country. There should be internal aggression, but it should be signed by both the house of the parliament. And the most important thing that this nation learned was the power of democracy. In 1977, when the government was changed, this was the power of the democracy. In our country, India, at the end of the country, we are saying that the legislative and executive has always tried to overpower the judiciary. But the independent judiciary is the most important part of our